Well, tech expert Andy Brown with GetConnected Media is joining us with the latest tech news this week, and we've got a lot to talk about. We're going to get to this device that's sitting on the table in just a moment, but first, talking about a switch to more cashier-less stores, and it's something we're already seeing in a lot of grocery stores, but it's going to become the norm.
Yeah, this is the future of retail, and I think a lot of it, Sonia, is because of online shopping. Our experiences at the store has to change. So Microsoft is getting into this. We know Amazon's already got the Amazon Go store in Seattle. And basically, you just see what you want, put it in your bag, and just walk out. And so they have cameras everywhere that can determine what you're putting into your basket, and you don't have to pay. So no cashiers, not even the automated cashiers that we're starting to see already.
For sure. And I guess, you know, everyone would have to be tapped into this system in order to enter the store, right?
Yes, and I think the way it works is with our smartphones. So it can understand where we are, what we're buying. And so Microsoft, because they have a history in cloud computing, they're starting to work with other different stores to try to offer what Amazon is doing. But then I can also guarantee you Google is going to get in this game. So the way that we shop in traditional brick and mortar retail stores is going to change a lot in the next 5 years.
Wow. My first job was as a cashier. I guess that's going to be done
Same
soon.
here. Same here. Yeah.
All right. And another story we're following today, iPhone or Apple closing a bit of a security loophole. Yeah,
so Apple had found a loophole that a lot of forensic companies were using to get into iPhones that were locked. Because typically, you try to use the password, it will just wipe it or just completely lock it. So what was happening was people were using the USB port, connecting it to a computer, and then these forensic security, even law enforcement, were running code to try to get a backdoor into the iPhone. So what they're doing now is they basically have fixed this loophole, and you only have 60 minutes from the time you have a phone when you plug it in to try to break it. And they said that about 90% of the intrusions are going to be prevented by doing that. So there's a time limit that people can have to do that. And so they're really doing this because of law enforcement in some other countries are not really as good as in North America. So they're trying to break into these phones, and Apple's trying to protect the consumer.
All right, interesting progression there. And you're talking about time limits, and I know some tech companies are trying to limit the amount of time that we're spending on our phones because it's just not healthy for us.
Yeah, so now they're getting a lot of pressure from both investors and their customers about limiting, because we know that smartphones are addictive. We've talked about this so much. So what they're doing is they're putting tools in that allow you to manage and monitor your screen time. So what apps that you're spending on, how many notifications you get.
Oh gosh, that would be scary.
Well, this is the thing. I want everybody to start using these tools, because you might not think you're addicted to your phone, but you are going to be very, very surprised once you start doing this. Even Instagram has got a new insight to show you how long you're spending on Instagram. So I encourage everybody to use these tools, and it's not just for kids, it's for adults as well.
You know, it's interesting because over the weekend Kevin Hart was here at Rogers Arena, and they had a policy, no cell phones, no anything. And a lot of people were posting about it saying, you know, one, it was difficult because they were afraid someone might see them with their phone, but also created a different environment because everyone was just focused on the show.
Yeah, just like it used to be back in the day.
Right? So it gives you a lot to think about there and how much time we spend on our phones.
No, and we spend way too much time on our phones, and one of the things we have to do is turn the notifications off, because all of these companies, all these app developers are trying to take our attention. And so we have to be proactive to prevent that from happening.
We just give it all away.
I know, we just give all our attention away. So now it's interesting that they have these tools, but we really have to use them so that we can have like a good life again.
Okay, awesome. And this product that you have here might elevate your life a little bit, or at least light it up.
Yes, okay, so I love this. I've really got into this. And
you would just install this in your backyard?
On the weekend, yes. So I had to show this because I am falling in love. These are what's called RGB LED light strips, okay? It's just a little strip. It's got double-sided tape on the back, so you just tape it to any kind of surface.
Look at how small this is, and now we're going to show you the video of what it does.
So I put this on my back deck, and literally it looks like a nightclub, because you can change into any different types of colors. 16 million different types of colors. Look at this.
That is incredible, and that is just from that one little strip.
That one strip, and so you can go up to 32 feet on one plug of charge. So, like, this is just amazing. I took it one step further, Sonia. I synced it to Amazon Alexa and Google Assistant. So now I can talk to the light strip, and I have it syncing to music. So when music's playing, it will match the beats.
So it's like bumping in your backyard.
Literally,
right
I just created a nightclub in my backyard.
But like this has so many uses because you could put this, you know, underneath your counters
Yes.
or underneath your cupboards,
Yes.
like in your kitchen, that sort of thing.
Yeah,
as well,
and
right?
okay, so you can buy these on Amazon. They have ones for your TV. You can put them behind your TV, and what it does is you put it into the USB port on the back of your television. So when you turn your TV on, it just kind of radiates, glows on the
Wow.
back. It is so cool. It's like going to a movie every day.
How easy is it to install, or how much time does it take?
Sonia, you just basically strip it.
Okay. And then what do you
take the
connect
tape,
it to, though?
And then it has this little module, and you would connect it right into an AC power outlet. That's it.
That's
and you
it.
can go 32 feet on one strip. It comes with a remote control that you can change colors.
Does this mean goodbye to Christmas lights?
You don't need, yeah. A lot of people are starting to use these instead of Christmas lights because it works so well. And really, you're paying like $1 a foot. So 32 feet is going to cost you about $35. It is so cheap. You got to go on Amazon and check it out. RGB light strips.
Very cool.
Change your life. Change mine.
Thanks so much.